The last things I want to look at in this tour of Sonnox's new Oxford Drum Gate is MIDI capture and the leveler section. We'll start off with the leveler section. Here I've got the 3 tracks that I extracted from a single microphone recording placed in front of the kit. And I've used this to generate some MIDI triggers. We'll have a look at it in a minute. But first off, what can you do with the leveler section? Well, the leveler is really clever. It's kind of a content-aware leveler plugin that reduces dynamic range, but not in quite the same way as a conventional compressor might do. To show you what's going on, if we come into the leveler tab here, this is the track that I've extracted just pulling out the snare hits from this single mic. It doesn't sound ideal. I'm using it for generating triggers, but it's a good example for this, and this is what it sounds like on its own. Hits are pretty consistent. We've got a couple of gentler ones. Now, what I'm doing is you can set a split level between loud and soft, and transients that are above that threshold will move towards the loud target that you set over here. And I've set that right at the top for demonstration purposes. And then soft, anything below that, which is still registered as a trigger of that type, will go to the or towards the soft target. So what I'm doing here is I'm using this, and I'm going to encourage the softer hits, like this one here, for example, down. So I'm going to try to make the softer hits more like ghost notes rather than just slightly gentler hits. And I'll do that by bringing up this leveling control for the stuff that's below the split point towards the soft target, which is down quite a long way from where they actually are. And it sounds like this. They're now very gentle, whereas they were and you see, pushing the level down. And of course, you can do that for stuff that's above to bring it up to a certain level. Really useful feature. Let's move on to generating MIDI triggers. I've already captured the kicks and the toms. I've actually captured the toms from the individual multi-tracks just because there's only a single tom setting, and from a single microphone, the floor and the rack toms were both being generated on the same MIDI track. So I kind of slightly cheated there. But the kicks straight from this single mic recording. Again, from this single mic recording, I'm going to capture from this. It's very easy to do. All you do is you just highlight the section you want to capture. In the settings, you can specify which MIDI channel and the MIDI note that it'll go to. This does show up as a MIDI destination, so it's a MIDI node. You can record to it to a MIDI track or to an instrument track, but you can just capture by clicking capture, then press play. And when that's complete, just click on drag and drag your newly captured MIDI onto the track. I've already set this up running out to a drum VI to generate some sounds. So if I just unmute there. And if I mute the original sounds, but keep just the sound that I've got from the original recording. There's my MIDI triggers. And with the original recording to put the cymbals back in, I've got an extremely different sound to the one that I originally captured, which sounded like this.